This is a 501c organization. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Not for profit. Yes. The way we do is that we charge a tuition every year, and also charge for book fees, but we keep at a very low level so that every kid can afford to come. For example, for our Chinese class, we only charge like $85 a semester plus book fees. The reason we can keep the cost low is that first, we work closely with local organizations like Highland Church. They provide these facilities to us for free. So we meet about 15 times a semester. So we start maybe like a week after city county school start. Then we finish probably a week before that. So roughly about 15 weeks. We have a very formal curriculum. For example, the Chinese classes from pre-K all the way to 7th grade, they follow a curriculum. They have tests, they have homeworks, they have exams, and when they graduate, they have certificates. So they start kindergarten learning some singing. They basically don't know any Chinese, but by 6th or 7th grade, they should be able to read basic novels.
Wow.
Yeah. And at the graduation, we encourage them to actually give a speech. So it's a great program. We started in 1990s when we have enough interest in form such a school. When we started, by the way, I assumed the principal role back in 2006. Before that, we had several principals before me. When we first started, it was started in University of Tennessee because they have a lot of students and scholars from China. All right, then they started having kids, and so started about maybe 10, 20 parents.
Okay.
Yeah, and gradually grow.
Okay.
Gradually grow. Yeah. So we are in the next phase of Chinese school, with that we are taking students not just from Chinese families anymore, from all backgrounds. As I said, just two things. One is learn the culture, learn the language. The second thing is that prepare the child so that they can have a leg ahead in their regular schools.
Yeah.
Those main purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or do they
We do pay them.
Okay.
We do pay them. But the compensation in general is a combination of volunteer service and real pay.
Yeah.
Because if you put on the market, you really cannot have that kind of quality of teachers with that kind of pay. But most of them, they have kids here anyway, so they volunteer to. We do recruit some of the best teachers at the regular schools to teach, for example, English writing. The teacher you saw. I think it's important in a way that if you look at the business world, we do want our students to have equal or better opportunities when they grow up. And we see that the world is growing in a way that knowing a second language, especially in Chinese, will open a lot of opportunities for our students. So that's the main reason. In Memphis,
is it growing?
I think. All right. First, the concept of Chinese is very broad. Right? When you talk about Chinese, you could talk about a country called China, or you can talk about a culture, called Chinese culture, which involves more countries than just China.
Right.
Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Vietnam, even parts of Japan and Korea. So we see here it's a broader term of Chinese. Right? So if you look at that population in Memphis, probably several thousand, but less than 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, in a way it is. For example, in the Chinese community, you have several Chinese churches, Christian churches, and we also every year we have like celebrations for Chinese New Year performance, things like that. It's quite close, quite close, but not in a way that like Chinatown. No. We highlight, for example, Chinese festivals. Those are very cultural things, not necessarily language things. And we also highlight the Chinese educational methods. Negatively, you have seen a lot of things like Tiger Mom, but there are some good parts of it, right? Focused on value, focused on family, focused on education. So those are some good things. We do promote well-rounded students. We don't really just encourage them to focus on academically, but we also encourage them to participate in arts, in sports. So. Yeah.